Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, as spoken about, today I'd like to introduce to you the new system, the rebooted tank, if you will, and this is the smoothie dominated Bommie. So, as you see more videos cut, they will be referenced on the progression of this system. So you can see a lot of corals were pulled from the tank and they were given away to Matt and to Cole, who are locals. And look, I do that because there may be a day when I need coral. And I've had some people in my past just completely say, dude, come over and pick up all my coral right now. And I have. So this is all pay it forward. This is love. This is creating a local network of shared friends in the hobby, wanting to see success, pay it forward, seeing Matt and Cole fill up their systems with corals that ultimately would make my boneyard. I mean, come on, guys. What am I going to do? Try to sell those corals? I mean, yes, I suppose I could go do that. But to me, it was fun. I grew them out. You got to keep in mind when you're buying just for one or two corals, just like when you would buy back in the day from wholesalers, you got to buy a few ultras and a few standards, in order to get those cherries, in order to get the rainbows. And that's the way it worked. Whenever you would go to a wholesale location, you can't just walk in there with your wad of cash and just start picking the whole entire facility for all their cherries. You have to buy a certain given amount of ultras and standards in order to get those cherries. And, that's just the way it works, unless you're, a top-notch buyer. And that's where you get into the politics of it. But hey, I digress. Let's keep it focused on this. So, just to kind of go back though and finish the point about corals, a lot of those corals that I grew out, like the Bill Murray, I mean, gosh, guys, I mean, that was a fun ride. But I mean, that coral, if you looked at that coral, it was so close to this bonfire in terms of color, and it was right next to it. So it's like, how much of that color do I want muting out my tank? And again, I'm more of a bonsai artist when it comes to acros. I favor like Abe from Coral Euphoria. Abe is like an inspiration to me, and I like his style. It's kind of the style I've always had. Leonardo, love his style. Who else? Roberto Dendai, love his style. He's a friend as well. Sunny, Reef site, inspiration as well. These are all, like, to me, these are the guys that are the artists, and understand the intricacies and the palette of colors and understanding the placement and trying to get what, we want in that perfect, well-balanced system where the colors are just offsetting one another and as are the growth patterns. So yeah, that was the design. So some of these corals I never really intended to keep long term, and then some of them, again, like that Bill Murray. If you look at this red piece, I had a massive PC rainbow in here, but look, that's the Tyree Mango rainbow, and it's essentially the same piece. So, I've got a bit of a tenuous garden here. I'm happy with that. You can see some of my tabling corals are reserved for the back, so they have plenty of room to stretch their legs. And then you can see that the dominance comes in to my favorite corals, and that's the smooth skin. And so again, this system was always designed for my passion in the smooth skins, so had to make some decisions. And I know that, animal lovers, look, they all got great homes. Also, the fox face was removed, and so now I can see the vision of the overall reef as I begin to bring in smaller fish and really complete this as what would look like a Bommie with a focus of fish swimming in and out of corals in the branches, finding their little homes and caves. That is ultimately what I was driving at from the beginning. I just, I had a lot of coral, and with the bare bottom system, which was awesome, that was a high speed system. It was built for turn it over, let's grow them quick. And I had an idea at one point that I was going to fill up propagation tanks and maybe get into the coral biz. Man, that's not my lane. My lane is having fun and spreading the love, enjoying the hobby. And so back to my roots, back to where the focus should have been, and design of the bonsai, of designing the reef, of the vision of what I really want to see. And sand, it really brings home just that complete look. And I know that, we can go back and forth over that for days, but in the end, the sand does something to really complete. And as you can see, this is what I have an opportunity to now look at every day. And I'm already spending more time in this room as a result. I'm sure you would too. So let's do a top down, and then I'll wrap this up. So we'll just do a gentle stroll around the tank and not really get into too much of the, the naming stuff. But, as you can kind of circle around, you can kind of get an idea. I can't really see what's going on because that's 36 inches away, so it's hard for me to tell. But yeah, just a quick little, scan, go around the system, just to show you guys, how this is all looking from a top down, sort of standpoint. And the colors, that we're achieving here are, are fantastic. Like that one right there, the pink highlighter. And I absolutely love the Walt Disney, but this piece right here, that's the Sexy Corals Orange Passion. That piece to me is just insane. And then the Aries, of course, and yeah, you can see my love for the smooth corals. And yeah, that's what it is. Now I've whittled the collection down to mainly what I prefer, which is the smooth skins. I've kept some of my higher end millies, the real colorful ones and tenuous, and some various other corals. But as you can see, it's really shaping into what I was envisioning before I even ordered this system. So yeah, thanks for joining along, and we'll get more into this as time goes by, so have a great day.